going on today, YouTube? Today we're doing a pretty handy review video right now of something my customers come in the shop all the time actually ask me about. Now, no secret, my big specialty has been welding since, the dawn of time at this point. So I've tried out a lot of different machines, and by far my favorite for my own personal shop is the Hobart Handler 140. It's this guy right here. It's got a nice variety of wire feed to it. Voltage settings, not super fond of because I don't know what the heck I'm actually running at. Now for beginners, the best thing I like about this little machine is this right here. Now it's actually got a chart of all the general rough ballpark settings you'll get as far as welding. It's got everything from Fluxcore to MIG. Now currently right now, since I'm not a huge fan of MIG welding, I've got a TIG. If I need something to be pretty, I'll just whip out the TIG and just go to town with it. So I've actually got this set up for Fluxcore. And it holds the full-size rolls, which is super nice too. And I do recommend it for beginners. And it's also just your standard 115 volt outlet. And unfortunately, it does not have any 240, 220 volt adapters, which kind of sucks. But since it can be set up for true MIG, it does have the gas inlet on the back. That's this guy right here. Now, I would imagine if I could find the 035 wire spools that are small enough, I could probably run dual flux core. But that's not here nor there. If I need something deep, I've also got a stick welder. So this is kind of a something fast, doesn't need to be super nice. It's claimed it's rated to 1/4 inch, but we'll see about that. I've never seen anything quite like that. And we'll make some welds here and we can see what it does. I've already got set up right now. It's a 1/4 inch plate that I actually burned on the plasma. Right here, it's already pre-ground down. I've got it decently smooth. I've already done a few tack welds, already prepped it. We are good as far as contact. As far as where the heck I'm going to put my camera, I have no interest in blowing this damn thing up. So it's going to be behind, so you'll probably see some nice smoke. And we can see what this guy does. Now right now I've got it set at a volting setting of 5, so it's all the power she's gonna get. About 55 wire speed. It's pretty humid today. This machine can be temperamental. I don't know if that's a Hobart 140 thing or if it's the Fluxcore I've got with it. Bigger machines don't seem like they have that issue, so I'm just gonna wrap it up to just weather rather than machine. So keep that in mind. Oh, it's also pretty quiet. Like you can hear the fan, constant speed fan. The fan's always going, which I kind of like that feature actually. Let's burn some wire and see what it looks like. It actually seemed like it ran pretty good today. Might just be a me thing rather than a weather thing. But alrighty, so with the flux on top, remember I'm running an 035 flux core right now. It doesn't look bad, even just flux and slagged all in. It's not terrible. Now I'm gonna grab my world's jankiest chipping hammer and brush, which is actually included in the box with the 140. It's the most janky thing I've ever seen. Like what is that? I don't really understand what that's why they made the cheapest thing possible, but I mean, it works decent, especially considered that it was included with the machine. So can't complain too much about that. But yeah, with it cleaned up just real quick, that's something I can live with. Now my camera quality kind of sucks with the what you can see of it. But I can live with that. It's fast, it's kind of dirty. I wish I could get a little bit more heat out of it. Just because with this thicker stuff, it'll hold. I don't know if I can get full pen with anything like this. Remember, this is just set up as a 115 machine. Kind of limited with what I can do with that. Now, on body panels, because I've done some car work for people with this thing, exhaust, it's absolutely fantastic. It's worth its weight in gold. The machine itself is 40, maybe 50 pounds. It doesn't weigh a whole heck of a lot compared to most machines, so it's super portable. It's easy to use. My only complaint is I wish it had a little bit more balls to it. And even with that, I think you'll just be standard dealing with that with any of the smaller machines. Now, when I got this guy, it was about $850 at Tractor Supply in, I want to say, November of 2023, so last year, late last year when I got it. And it's absolutely paid for itself. And it's nice having a smaller machine, but as far as a normal shop machine, most of my stuff on my shop, honestly, is TIG, because you get better penetration, in my opinion. It's a little bit slower, but for the shop work, who cares? Mobile stuff, portable stuff, if you don't need a crazy amount of heat, I would highly recommend this machine. For beginners, in any type of level, 100%, this is the machine for beginners, no questions asked with that. Now, if I could go back and choose another machine, whether this or a 220 volt, assuming they were all the same price, I'd honestly probably get the little Hobart Handler 140, just because, like I said, with the portability and having other machines, like I have the stick, I have the TIG, I have all the fun toys, I don't really need a general purpose machine. So this is good enough for me, great for beginners, and it'd be worth considering for people that do a lot of car work and auto body that don't need the huge amount of power. Because you can do some real thin stuff with this. Thick stuff, you can just grind the heck out of it and really, really bevel that bad boy in to get good penetration. Or you can just get a heavier machine or stick weld it. But that's my quick and dirty review of the Hobart Handler 140 set on Fluxcore. Have a good one, be safe, and remember, wear your PPE.